kind of take that away from them a little bit. But I think like the threat of the OD was one reason why Newbee might not want to go like ABBA or anything here. Usually when they pick it, it's banned out.
10 seconds remaining.
And they have to try and figure out what they're going to pick for KP.
That's the interesting thing.
Doom is kind of okay, actually, against Tiny and Razor. But we don't see that hero too much anymore.
No. I like it, though. I actually kind of like it with the Earth Spirit, too. Kind of aggressive in the early game with the Infernal Blade. But Newbee will be picking up the next hero. 10 seconds left. It'll probably be the KP hero, like we talked about.
Dire team pick.
They will grab Pugna.
Ooh, okay.
Interestingly enough. And we see this in a whole multitude of different roles.
Yeah,
so
this
you
could
think
be
this
mid.
is off lane or mid?
I'm going to guess mid, but it definitely 100% can be off lane. It's just going to depend on these last two picks. They're just leaving it open for themselves. It doesn't look amazing off lane just yet. He's obviously very fast. That's why he can off lane. He offers a lot of damage. But Earth Spirit's not the biggest partner I think of.
Yeah, I agree. Can get away from the Razor, potentially, with Static Link. Nice, because, like you mentioned, he's one of the fastest men alive. This Pugna is super short. That's why he's so fast. The Ancient Apparition coming out for the Vici gaming side, so that'll be their 5 position. But
Tusk AA is a nice duo.
Combination.
You can just like ice shard someone and put the cold feet on them, and they get stuck inside because they don't know anywhere to go. And if you can get down the ice vortex when Tiny does his combo, it is a lot of magnification, and they just explode. So also stays outside the range of Nether Ward, not a real concern. And they will take care of the Nessus Void, which is probably the default pick here. They are lacking that AoE control. Very scrappy brawler type lineup from VG Gaming. They don't have that one hero to kind of tie together to create easier fights for them. And when Void's gone, there's not a lot of heroes left that do that out of the safe lane. So that almost puts pressure on them to pick like a Puck mid or something for Vici. But then you're picking Puck mid into to Pugna and Earth Spirit, which doesn't feel good.
Not great. Last few picks and bans coming out. Both teams have little to no reserve time left. They've used their full drafting juice in terms of
the juice
time spent. So.
DK, probably.
Oh yeah, I forgot that hero is still in. I'm surprised it wasn't taken out.
I think DK or DP here.
Both very good choices. I like DK to have some extra lockdown, which would be nice to have. DP doesn't really have that until
5 seconds remaining. Newbee's turn to pick.
Phantom
They'll go for the PL for themselves. Okay.
Gaming.
That was still looking pretty good for Newbee, honestly, if they ran the offlane Pugna, but all right.
How do they lane this?
So this is, you know what's sick about this PL is that it's like Tombstone, where you can doppelganger and destroy the Nether Ward really easily.
That's true.
Take
that thing down.
Always handy. It's going to depend on this last year in terms of our lanes. They're super open on Vici. They can do whatever they want. They can try and find good matchups.
Like the blue and white team for Vici. And then the Earthshaker comes out for Newbee, interestingly. And that kind of changes everything. It's the KP Earthshaker. So that's rather interesting. The SCCC Pugna, the KP Earthshaker in the off lane. We don't see this hero played in that role that often anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fit. It's so hard to lane, man. Like, how do you lane this hero? You can block the creeps, but you can't pull them in anymore. So you can just hope that's enough.
Probably get help from the Earth Spirit. I don't know. Lanham showed, when Lanham was playing this hero, obviously he's playing as a support, but he showed he could get some work done with the Earthshaker in terms of like the aggro tri-lane, aggro dual lane sort of thing. Obviously that's way different. You're against a different set of heroes, but I'm curious why they wanted to go for the KP Earthshaker. You can get to that early blink dagger, you can really just destroy some of these fights and get the game going in your direction. Also, it's okay against Phantom Lancer. I think it's pretty strong because of the amount of illusions. If there's a lot of illusions in lane, you can get the Echo Slam at level 6. Maybe you can do some work against Ori with another hero rotating it in. I don't know. I'm not.
I really don't like the Earthshaker. I'm not a big fan of him in the core role. I think it's a lot of pressure on one hero and one player for your team. And now they're so heavily magic damage focused. They have almost no physical damage. They have to wait for a lot of items from the gyrocopter before they get there. But they don't have a good pipe builder on the Dire side, though. That is one thing.
We do see
Prepare for
some
battle.
Razors go for Hood of Defiance. They can maybe build into the pipe later on into Paparazzi. The Envy build where you like phase drum, Hood of Defiance has been pretty popular for. If they want to go for pipe, if they want to finish off, I guess they could. Then you're lacking BKB or damage or whatever. Paparazzi, so we'll see how this KP Earthshaker does. In the meantime, Kaka will roll over, drop a ward down, and Lanham will walk right by it. Lanham Tusk, as it were. We'll see how they shape the lane shape up here.
It looks like they're just going with the standard player to hero roles. Paparazzi will be safe lane Razor. They're going to have mid PL for Ori, and then 11 again on this Tiny, where he has looked very good.
KP is going to get static links. I don't think he gets any CS against Paparazzi. You like Paparazzi can just static link him. Even with Fisher, it's still like they might. He's around.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the plan is.
See what you're saying about the Earthshaker, though. I do, but I don't know. They swapped the Mugi Mugi's Pugna now.
Yeah, they're switching. They're sending the Pugna top once they've seen the Razor.
They do not want to be against that Razor. Let me tell you.
Oh, they caught this Radiant Ward too. Lanham snipes it out, and he's gonna leave for his mid hero.
Begins.
Give me that 100 gold.
Wow.
Give me that experience. Static link, that'll be onto Kaki. Actually got the Banner Rune, and he was able to roll away.
Yeah, didn't get it blocked.
But it's still going to be 2 per side. In fact, 11 gets both of the Banner Runes and the bottom rune spot. Not that it matters, because, of course, the first rune, so whatever. So it's just 2 per side, no big deal. Paparazzi is top. They've rotated Fenrir up here as well. This will mean it'll be the Pugna. And again, the thing about this matchup is the Pugna is pretty speedy. But he doesn't have boots, nor does he have a windlace. Paparazzi doesn't have it either. So 309 move speed for the Razor, 335 for the Pugna, so pretty fast. Plus he's the rolling builder to help him out with this. But again, the tri-lane top coming in for Vici Gaming if they want to get some damage done.
I feel like KP just dies bot though. Like, what is KP? Doesn't he just have an awful time against this tree Tiny?
Yeah, the tree grab is going to hurt.
Like, it's so good. You can deny constantly.
I don't know. Enchant Totem will help him, I guess, a little bit. But it's not the same as having a tree that can just, like, constantly.
Yeah, you just cleave into him. Every time you deny a creep, you're just putting this harass damage onto the melee hero.
Well...
And he already has his wand done as well. And that's something that he can't avoid giving stacks over. Whereas 11, if he wants
Mugi, he's going to get cold feeded up and killed. The Great Ice Shards from London to start it up, and that's Paparazzi getting the kill. So even rotating this this Mugi Pugna top lane has not worked out, and they're going to rotate him bottom. And that means that KP might have to head top and deal with the Razor. So one way or the other, some of these heroes aren't going to be getting farmed for Newbee. And now I'm a little bit concerned about the start of this game for them.
They need to create a kill opportunity with this Fisher. Oh, they don't have Fisher because he was last sitting. So, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Kaka's TV gets canceled by the cold feet proc, and he is no rolling boulder. He's already used it, and he's dead. Paparazzi will secure himself yet another kill. That is a second kill for him. He has picked up a windlace, and now the static links begin. It is just level 1, so we will only get 21 damage out of it, but that is just a sign of things to come in the top lane against KP on the Earthshaker.
They are bullying mid pretty hard. Constantly enfeebling him and throwing the missile on top of him when they know that he's not going to have the doppelganger back yet because of the long cooldown at level 1. So that is what they're trading for here, is denying Ori a good game. And if you've watched VG games lately, that has been the key to beating them. That's what VP did. They just completely focused Ori. Every single game made him feel worthless. So he was their best player through the love tournament, and that's shone through. So he got focused pretty hard in the final.
Yeah. And they do it here, and with him getting dominated, it doesn't mean it's going to be enough space for the rest of his team to get a lot of work done, and it looks like maybe the case. I do think Mugi will start having a bit of a better time down here in the bottom lane against 11. Definitely. You just spam out the waves. You don't have to worry about the tree grab as much. You can just sit back, and you're speedy enough to be able to get away from 11 if he's going to try to go for something.
This is an Arcane Rune Tusk, though.
Yeah.
Be a little bit careful.
Misses the Ice Shards, though. So, yeah,
I think that might have been on purpose. I'm not crazy, actually. So he couldn't get blasted.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Because he didn't have Tiny following up with him anyway.
KP's going to go ahead and pull the wave nicely. So maybe he'll get some... He's actually got 10 and 5, surprisingly enough. This is actually not going that poorly.
Well, one thing about the stack link is that early on, like, it doesn't take quite enough damage. He's been able to break it a few times, and he can still double up his damage because of the totem, so...
That's true.
He also got, getting that pull-off's pretty huge.
A little later on into the game.
Moogie down bot gets saved. Nice kick by Kaka. Right across, catches both.
Okay, so again, Moogie's 15 last hits. He's actually ahead of the Tiny right now. 11 also getting auto attack down. Moogie can do some serious damage with his auto attacks. He doesn't even have a null talisman. He's just got a circlet right now. He will have a Windlace coming out, which makes him even faster. And again, the amount of damage he can put on the tower might be rough. Enchant Totem came out of the top lane. Paparazzi, he linked, but he didn't get any damage out of it, I think. No, it was on cooldown. So
KP wants him to salve so he can cancel it.
Right, yeah. Fisher should be up, and it is. In the meantime, SCCC getting run at by Fenrir in the mid lane. Ori doppelgangers off the homing missile, but they can't find any way to slow SCCC down. Plus, these raindrops. Oh,
KP forces the Fisher top, and he still has the link on him. Or sorry, forced 2 Fisher.
77
rather.
damage stolen. So that's not
Look
great.
at this
KP.
wave.
This is a giant wave. It's yeah, this is huge. He's gonna get a lot of farm out of this, and KP is getting plasma fielded too. Are you kidding me? Kaka will get taken down by 11. I'm not. Yeah, okay,
I'm just obsessed with this Jake of this game, dude. I want to know.
I mean, I do too.
I can't look away from it.
I want to know because you want to know, and now I've missed kills because of it, and I'm tilted.
I'll take the blame. Middle lane, don't miss this one.
Okay, I won't. That's SCCC is getting caught low. Ori, the homing missile's on him. It's not going to do anything. Plus, Ori has 13 more charges anyway, so. Faith comes in. He's got the brain sap. Ori has no doppelganger. Good brain sap. He wand charges up. They need one more auto attack. They will find it. So despite him having all those wand charges, they still get the kill. Kaka rolls himself out of trouble. The ice shards came through. Didn't quite connect onto Faith. If it did, maybe they get that kill, but no such luck. And it'll be a 1-for-1 trade, but Ori getting dropped down, or rather SCCC getting dropped down is pretty important. Well,
man, I feel like KP's getting way too much. Like, he's just, the wave's pushing in. He comes, he gets both bounty runes. He can get pulls off on the side. Because the supports have rotated mid to try and help out their PL. But,
Arcane's now.
Yeah, his life's fine. It's actually completely fine.
Yep.
I thought this was going to be a real rough time, but
this game is actually going pretty well for Newbee. They have the CS advantage of the mid lane. Moogie's doing great at the bottom lane. 11 got pushed out of the wave. He's coming back with a tree in tow, but at this point, you know, they're going to... Moogie's rotating mid. Are they going to try to make something happen? There's a ward here that might spout this out. I think Ori knows this, and now... Is he just going to push mid? Do they want to swap roles? I mean, curious as to why Moogie rotated into this mid lane. Maybe just to drop down a couple of nether blasts. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Meanwhile, 11 will secure a kill on Kaka. All right, we're having a rough time here.
I think they correctly predicted that there was a rotation coming bottom, just because the supports weren't top because they had a ward there, and then they weren't mid, so I think they knew they were smoking bot, so he just wanted to leave and try and create a play mid.
Toss back. 11 looking at SCCC. He's going to get decrept. The cold feet comes in. He's fine. He'll pop the flak in and the snowball coming in. Ori about to get dropped down. They get one more auto attack, should do it. Meantime, SCCC still getting chased down. He's already used his wand charge. His brain drop back up in 2. Might save his life.
Mid lane,
another ice shard ready to go. And SCCC still getting chased, but alive for now. One more auto attack. That'll finally get the kill. They do trade 1-for-1 as it's the PL that gets dropped first, followed up by the gyrocopter second.
Yeah, and the Earth Spirit died at the start of that, of course, the bounty rune too, so
yeah,
ends up being a decent advantage for VG. They almost got the Bane too, to make it 3 kills, but he narrowly survived, and they'll shrine up there, the value shrine, and instantly into a smoke. There is vision here, and it's hard to tell with those pings, and might be saying that they know they're coming.
I mean, Paparazzi is backed up. He's feeling pretty strong too, but he doesn't want to deal with that type of engagement. Which
they know there's a smoke. They're gonna
rotated him out. They rotated Ori top lane, and they rotated the Razor to the mid lane. And Paparazzi's having a great time. He has phase and treads in
Young 11
quick buy for some reason. Young 11's gonna get caught, silenced up. The boulder smash. Decrep comes through. The life drain. That was accidental on the Kaka. Unfortunate. I know they could still get this kill. I'm pretty sure, even though 11's pretty tanky. They have another brain set at 3, maybe not now. Decret comes in another nether blast. It's not going to do enough damage, so the life drain mishap from Moogie makes it so they can't get the kill, or maybe they can. They silence him up, and Kaka gets the boulder smash with one more auto attack. He'll probably die for this, but that might be worth it. Another nether blast comes in under the tower, doing some tower damage, plus some damage to Faith, or rather Fenrir at the same time.
Did they fix the decrep bug? Where it changes the... I think that might have been that again, where it makes the hitbox way smaller.
Yeah, that... I think somebody posted that on Reddit a few days ago. I know.
Yeah, it's because it happened at Katowice. There was a kill that was missed in the Liquid game, if I'm not mistaken, but it didn't. Liquid Secret. It didn't end up mattering. They still won the game, but
that could be kind of annoying, though, for sure.
Yeah, made Fada fail a gank.
What was I gonna say? something else.
Oh, the treads? What was going on with the razor?
Oh yeah, he had treads in his quick buy. He doesn't have any more, obviously.
He wasn't sure what booties he wanted. There's a lot of magic damage on the Radiant. Oh, okay.
So he had phase, then he had treads in his quick buy. Finally switches over to his drums. I'm sure it's just because he forgot to change it over or something like that. One way or the other, though, it's fine. KP's
personally, I like
top lane, but
double boots.
Double
Very
boots
solid
are a fan.
Yeah, of course.
Who isn't a fan? To be honest. Snowball mid lane. SCCC is going to get chased down. He'll drop the call down. They have the ice shards
coming.
He's got wand charges. He won't be able to use them, unfortunately, as 11 comes through and tosses him up into the air. But 11 will get traded. They even get the boulder smash on Alana. Nightmare comes in. The rolling boulder actually goes over him because of the Nightmare, but the static link coming through. There's the Fisher. He's still linking damage. In fact, he's still linking up to 87 and more, up to 100. Now KP, one more auto attack away, but the decrypt comes in at the perfect time, and now the life drain comes through as well. Ori making sure Mugi can't continue with his Nether Blast and life drain combination. Paparazzi saying, I have 112 damage. Let's fight. Or at least just get the hell back, and they finally will. So Newbee will still get a couple of kills out of that, and 2, in fact. And but yes, they do lose the gyrocopter.
Ori with that quick rotation, but Max Phantom Rush, he is ready to party. A lot of right-click damage when that thing goes off every 4 seconds. Unfortunately, not able to grab any kills with it. I feel like he's rotated around quite a bit at this point, but he's still just like 1, 2, and 0, so he's lost it on a lot of last hits. He only has 30. I mean, KP has now topped him in last hits. His game is so fine on the Shaker.
KP is ahead of both Ori as well as 11. So this Earthshaker is he's going to have Blink Dagger relatively soon, you know, short of a disaster happening. Meanwhile, Fenrir baiting out of the roll like they had a ward there. The call down will come through. The ice shards now. SCCC is pretty far up. Maybe not baiting, maybe just dying for Fenrir. Snowball comes down a little bit too late. It'll hit onto Kaka. Maybe he can find the kill. He's not level 6 yet, but still, SCCC chewing him down with some of these auto attacks. Faith gets off a brain sap, but they don't want to dive underneath the tier 1 tower. In the meantime, they're looking for a gank top lane with 11. He's got the tree. Fisher comes out. KP does have the Echo Slam, and he's about to use it. He will. Another enchant totem, and he actually hits down onto an illusion. Ori might survive this because of it, and now KP has to run because he has to deal with Ori, or excuse me, 11. The Ice Blast will miss, but KP should be able to get out of this just fine. The Avalanche, maybe the toss back about to come through. Toss up. And he actually gets the kill, so Ori baits it out. He baits the Echo Slam. He should have died because of the Enchant Totem, but he missed it onto an illusion. And that means that it is going to be instead KP getting dropped down. Very big turnaround for Vici Gaming.
He still had a raindrop charge too when the Echo came out and helped reduce a lot of that damage. And the way that Ori waited too, or sorry, that 11 waited until Fenrir was in range of the Vortex helped on that final bit of burst too.
In the meantime, bottom dive comes out. SCCC, they'll find Lanham as they get under the tower. That was without Fiend's Grip. He's almost level 6. SCCC's TP should complete. There's no way they can cancel.
11 might be dead top.
Yeah, he's getting run out. They've got the life drain. They've got the Nether Blast coming in. He'll get dropped down. And now Fenrir as well is going to get caught in Fisher, Enchant Totem, Nether Blasted. See you later. Mugi gets the double kill. He's also got his Aether Lens now done. Actually, I think he needs the Void Stone still.
Yeah, 11 really couldn't afford to die there. That was his first rotation in so long. Ever since he died bottom, he was just like jungling his way over. Then he goes in for that play and they get the kill, but then he dies instantly right after. And now they're going to use this Pugna to pressure the tier 1 top after already taking mid and having the bottom very low as well.
I mean, for Vici, they have Paparazzi who's very firm. He's got Face from working on BKB now as we see the early BKB coming out again. But again, they're going to lose a lot of map control here if they can't defend these towers. Ori is trying to push bottom, and he's actually got a pretty big wave. They have Glyph. Maybe they rotate down there. In fact, they are actually doing so with the smoke. SCCC is ready. He has level 4 flat cannon, which is going to be super helpful against the illusion. Illusion clear.
One of the key things for these core Shakers when we have seen them is early tower takers. A lot of times you'll see a Pugna. It's not uncommon to see a DK or something too, because you need that tower gold.
He is dead.
Yeah, he cannot farm very fast.
And they're going to get the tier 1 tower bottom actually out of this. Although Kaka is coming in, he's a haste rune. They want to get Ori. The Boulder Smash comes in, and Ori is not there. They instead found the Tusk. They Nightmare again as the rolling.
They gave him the immunity.
Snowball comes through as the Fiend's Grip was out. So unfortunately, you know, if they kept Lanham Nightmared, maybe they can get that Fiend's Grip kill on Ori, but he gets saved by his Tusk, who becomes a martyr for the cause.
Whoops.
Whoops. Okay. I mean, Ori's starting to get some farm now. He's almost up there with Mugi. Again, Razor is super up there. 6,000.
Yeah, I am very concerned when he gets BKB. I think that's going to be the turning point for VG, where they're just going to group up and fight. There's going to be a Blink Dagger on 11 at that point. Ori will be the question mark for me, because he's still pretty poor, but he wants to be as effective as possible at that moment, so he is going for the defusal first. I think we're all done with Battle Fury PL. Doesn't work on the illusions anymore. Get over it. It's done.
Meanwhile,
Move on.
top tier 1 tower. Paparazzi gets even more farm. His BKB is right around the corner, and I agree with you. I don't know how you deal with that as Newbee. It's not like you have 4 stabs and any real physical damage dealers other than SCCC.
Dude, Faith just plays this Bane like he's a bounty hunter. He's always on his own. He just he goes so far because he knows that it takes 2 heroes to kill him every time. Because he'll just nightmare you and run away if you're just if you're one person. It's so funny.
SCCC working on a BKB of his own. He has the Ogre Club to work with. Kaka has good vision. Vici have no idea where they are. They know that
someone to just come out a little bit. Oh, they're inching. Oh, yes, yes, they can see.
Paparazzi's like, I'm fine.
Ah,
They
sure,
can't kill me.
fine.
They're gonna back up. Newbee don't want any part of this, it looks like. Hood for Mugi is his next item, interestingly. Not something you see that often. On a Pugna, anyway.
It's gonna be nice against the AA
Oh, yeah.
and the Tiny, especially.
There's a lot of magic damage on this.
All right, it's game time. KB has Blink.
Can he get something done with it? He needs another hero maybe for Ori.
Oh, with this wave. Someone come top. TP
They're
top.
coming right now. They need the Echo. They've got it. There's the Fisher coming in. The Enchant Totem to decrypt. The Nether Blast is going to be close. He gets it. No Doppelganger in time as the stun was there from KP. That's the Blink reveal. Nicely done. That'll be Ori down for 30 seconds.
Right. So it's a kill near their own tower, so it won't result in an objective, but it's just snowball. It's momentum. Just bought Blink. Now I have 400 gold. I'll go farm a little bit in the enemy jungle while the PL's dead. Space for my other cores. But Paparazzi's still farming up a Storm.
Yeah. Razor is huge.
Get it? Because his ulti is I have a Storm. Yeah. No, see, you didn't laugh, so I just thought maybe you needed some help explaining the joke.
Actually,
so I thought I would explain it because that usually makes it a lot funnier. Anyway.
It's a good thing you did because I didn't get it originally.
Yeah, okay, no problem. 11, likewise, has not had a big reveal with his Blink, and... someone went into it.
I
Get
thought he was
him!
going to go onto Faith there. I thought Faith was just dead. Instead, he's going to look for the Jarrow. Oh my god, he lived with like 10 HP, and then he gets off. The Rocket Force, he stayed too long. 11 will die for this, but the Ice Shard snipe came in from that Tusk. That was unbelievable that he survived in the first place.
11 actually gets that experience, too. Like, just because it took so long for him to die.
He's like, that's probably worth it.
He's like, dude, thank you so much, Tusk. You are my hero. He only lost 88 gold. And he gained 425 experience.
Classic. Anyway.
Oh, it's so obnoxious.
So that was SCCC's. He goes down. He's still working on his BKB. He's trying to keep pace with his Razor, but it's tough. Ori is starting to really pull away from some of these heroes. He's actually running rather fast.
Yeah, he needs his Diffusal Blade, though, because the BKB is almost done on Razor, and that is like go, go, go time.
Doing a good job using his Eye of the Storm on cooldown, making sure you're farming as much as you possibly can.
Oh, look, they're prepping for this fight top. Look where Fenrir is. He's ready for that giant ice ball. It would be humongous if he can force a fight there.
This tower's going to die quickly. If they want to go, they're going to have to do it now. They might be just waiting for something bottom instead.
They don't want to do it. Because the ulti's down on Razor. He's so close to BKB, but man, Fenrir has the perfect angle.
Yeah, he's ready.
The Dream AA.
I don't know if Vici were spotted, but somebody's pinging. This ward is here, but I don't think they smoked there. I think they smoked across the river. Meanwhile, Mugi takes the top tier 1. SCCC is about to get Ice Blast. Oh, yeah, it's going to hit. The Avalanche comes in. The call down came through. The Snowball, he's pretty speedy. They're going to bring him along, and they can't quite get it. The Acro Slam turnaround from KP. The Enchant Totem, the Fisher coming in. They need more damage. Faith gets the grip off onto 11. That might be enough to get the kill. Mugi comes through with another blast. That should do the job with the decrep on top and Lanham. He's going to get homing missile. SCCC is back in with a Rocket Barrage. This time, he won't fall to an Ice Shard snipe. It'll instead be him getting a kill onto Lanham, and 2 dead for Vici.
This is when your Razor player is very tilted, and he says, guys, what are you doing?
What are we doing?
I have 8,300 gold. I was just finishing my BKB. I was like 50 gold away. Why are you trying to make plays this deep? Like, we're just feeding gold. Like, we're missing, what, 15k of our team's net worth when Razor and PL aren't there? And you're going into like the biggest heroes. It looks like a good play, but they don't have just quite enough burst yet, and that's going to put SCCC closer and closer to his BKB, and they really need to abuse that gap before he has it. And like, this is it. We have the Diffusal Blade. It is time.
This is the time to fight for sure. You have your blink on your Tiny to set up some fights. You have the Ice Blast to work with along with it. It is time to go.
11 got his talent too. The 20% magic resistance against this Radiant team is actually sick. To go with the SAS resistance, he's going to be building up this whole game too.
He uses Eye of the Storm. He's getting run at. He has his BKB. I don't know what they think they're going to do. They're trying to force it, I think, is the choice. Kaka Ice Blasted. He's dead. A good effort with the TP, but it's not going to work, and this will lead into more potential. His KP's going to get caught. He's got his blinking through, but he's getting static linked and run down. He pops the BKB. KP's going to go for a TP of his own, and Paparazzi just like that. The decrypt save is there. I thought KP was dead for sure, but Mugi got there just in time. And Paparazzi not able to finish him off. That's a 10-second BKB, and he only gets Kaka out of it. That's it.
Boo. Saving the day.
Mugi God.
Yeah. All right, but they still got a lot of space. Did they get any good ward? They did. They got a very deep ward down here, too. So if that isn't taken care of by Faith, but he's got 2 sentries. He's going to get this. Faith God. He's going to...
He knows.
He's too strong.
Maybe. Go back, Faith. Faith, I know you got to go over there.
Do you have Faith?
You got to have faith.
All right, they're going to smoke up first. So they all ran mid, and then there's a Gyro, and Gyro went this way. Still has something Newbee are looking at right now.
I think Vici
they might not
know
think they're
this is
smoking.
happening. I think, well, look at Lonham's positioning.
If Gyro shows on this wave, they're going to...
Oh, Paparazzi. He has no BKB available. Decrypt coming into life drain. He is dead. Dead for 56. A killing spree taken away. That's going to be so much gold going Newbee's way. And they can lead this into a tier 2 tower push. They get plenty of gold for Mugi with that pickup. And now they're going to work on the tier 2, which is going to net them even more as Ori is trying to split push while this is all happening. And there's that BKB for SCC you were talking about.
The window's over. Prime time is done. Ori didn't fight with Diffusal. They didn't really fight with BKB. And now you just feel awful.
They're going to TP in. Echo is available if they can find him. Ori's Boulder Smash, they're going to try to bait.
Yeah, they are not falling for this at all.
They've got the magnetized on him. They know this one's real. They're still chasing him down. KP got a little worried. Meanwhile, Kaka rolled over the cliff. The TP's going to come out. There's the Enchant Totem. The Decrypt and the life drain from Mugi is more than enough to do the job. You got to try to split push, but he got caught out, and Newbee gets a nice kill for themselves.
I mean, Lonham's like ratting bot. This is the point they're at.
He's a blade mail. Wow.
Yeah, good choice. He doesn't have the blink saves, which I would say is kind of a problem against Gyro. I don't really like it because of that, but obviously there is a ton of AoE damage that they can't really control over the side of Newbee, so it is very good for that reasoning. But
yeah.
And at the same time, like, he shouldn't have to save his PL or his Razor because, like, the BKB or because the way that PL's playing. So in that sense, it is the superior pickup, I think.
It's going to be interesting to see how much damage Lonham can reflect when he's, like, getting life drained.
Dude, they have Dunk here. If they spot this Razor.
They're going to run into Lonham. Lonham now knows, it looks like. They scanned also, which was really important. I think who scanned? It was the Radiant actually scanning, looking for Paparazzi. KP's about to run right into it, but the Static Link's going to come out. He didn't get the BKB up in time. The Enchant Totem, but the Snowball will at least kind of break this fight up for the most part.
The Shadow
got the Static Link, and now SCC needs to be careful. The Black Cannon's going. He's losing a lot of damage there. Team script, though. Now the Ice Blast coming in. 11's going to blow up Faith. Kaka gets off a 2-man Boulder Smash, and they get the kill onto the Razor. He's now down, and Vonham is going to be next. Ice Shards will come in. They need one more auto attack. The Snowball will keep him up for a moment. They might try to reinitiate here. The 11 is thinking about coming in. 11 throws the tree, gets a double kill actually coming through. Fenrir is still looking for more. KP's going to be Shadow Amuleted in the tree line. Mugi, Avalanche. The Fisher will keep him alive for now. He needs to get out. 11's trying to whack up against SCC, but here comes Ori. He's in there. He's brought down Mugi. KP's cold feet might proc on him. He's going to stand there, but he's still Shadow Amuleted up, and Ori might fall. SCC one auto attack away. He's got the homing missile on him. He will get the kill. It's a double for SCC. What the hell was that fight? I have no idea.
Think about how that started. A solo Echo with like no one else around, and then KP just Shadow Amulet. Haha. Just can't deal with me. He just sits there, gets off a couple more Fishers the whole engagement. And
the Razor had enough damage to deal with the Gyrocopter, but he got Fiend's Grip, and there was no way to cancel it. They weren't there in time.
Yeah.
They eventually stopped it, but...
it took an Ice Blast to get it.
Yeah. So, but by the way, though, Vici got a 200 net worth advantage out of that fight despite losing an extra hero. Something to consider.
Oh, yeah, because they were just down, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that, but, I mean, Razor just dying again is like... I don't know. They're trying to build these two heroes up, and they're just both dying once they hit their points. Because the Radiant team caught up. And this Pugnus is about to get extra scary. Aghanim Scepter just completely changes them.
Life Drain comes out. The range is pretty ridiculous, and Paparazzi is going to have to use the drum to get away. He has a Yasha for extra moves speed, now working on an SMY for the Razor.
Really wants to pop that BKB.
Sure. So Vici Gaming now down 3k net worth. Newbee are looking pretty good. Boulder Smash will hit onto Lanham, but there's no follow-up. Paparazzi's coming in. The Ice Shards might connect, not just misses. Kaka is able to get away. Shadowblade done for KP. This is a big item.
It's also done for 11.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
These offlaners are like battling. They're going tap for tap here in terms of the itemization point. But
Can you,
what?
Can you tattoo Tiny?
Huh? I don't even.
I don't know. You said tat for tat instead of tit for tat. Then I envisioned they both had tats, and then I don't know how you tattoo a rock, and things got weird. KP,
I'm sure you could figure it out.
Chasing with the Shadow Blade.
It's called a permanent.
I think it's a
friend.
chisel. You just chisel them.
Or that works too. I was gonna say permanent. Or
They
you
have not
double
found it.
Fisher. They have Echo Slam. He's gonna get decrept life drain. He's not dead yet. Echo Slam comes in. That'll get the kill. But Moogie, he's on the run. 11 actually is gonna get caught too. That is huge for KB getting a double kill, dropping those two heroes down.
Oh, there's a regen bot too. Moogie sees it. He'll be very happy.
That'd be nice. About to see it. I'm gonna ping this thing.
Yay.
No, he's just
not that he really needs it at this point at the shrine.
The shrine keeps him up. He's got his full Aghanim Scepter now done. Level 2 life drain. He is going to do some serious damage. And that window that you talked about for Vici Gaming, you know, the Diffusal, the BKB for the Razor, as you can see over the last few minutes, you know, because they didn't get anything done with that window, they have lost significant ground to this game. They're down now 5k net with they're losing all their outer towers, whereas Newbie still have plenty of them. They have all of their tier 2s and one tier 1 in the mid lane. And this is the issue when you play against the Pugna. He could take your building so quickly, and they're going to take a fight as well, which they can also do, even without the Echo Slam or the Earthshaker. But instead, it looks like they're just going to go for a push.
Yeah, they just got to dodge hard now. The game's not over. Newbie have not secured this one quite yet. Their lineup is certainly tailored for the earlier end. They have a Pugna. Once the BKBs are out for the Shaker, it can get a little bit difficult too. Same thing with the Earth Spirit. So,
Ice Shards.
yeah, he's
Oh, nice. Boulder Smash. Ice Blast will come, but
still works.
11 really wants to fight this. They don't hit the Ice Blast on anybody. He's looking for Kaka. I think he might be baiting this. But yeah, 11's not going to take it, though. It's a good idea. Don't take the bait there. You don't know where KP is. Paparazzi's been spotted. The Boulder Smash will come in, but it's in the wrong direction, unfortunately. And they can't quite find him. Ice Blast is back up in 18 seconds, so if they want to take a fight with that, they can. In the meantime, they don't have Ori. They found the Nightmare onto 11, who does have a Shadow Blade, but that's it. They've got the Fiend's Grip. Unless there's any way they can cancel this. Plus, the Life Drain comes out and does so much damage. They've also found Fenrir, who's dead pretty much instantly. He does get Glimmered for now. Might keep him alive, actually. The Magnetize is taking him down slowly, though. Paparazzi will take down KP, surprisingly enough. Kaka's also getting right at too, so this BKB for Paparazzi has done a lot of work. Ice Shards from Lanham really setting him up as well. Looking for Moogie, but again, he's so damn fast. It's going to be tough to take down. They need some more initiation. They don't have 11, who has the Blank Dagger. The Plasma Field just getting some vision onto Moogie. He'll drop the Nether Blast as well as the Life Drain and Decrep, but there's the Snowball. They don't do enough damage yet. Now, Lanham, man, he popped the Blade Mail, but he's already super low at this point. Moogie comes in. He's Glimmered. The Life Drain comes through with the homing missile. He'll fall. Paparazzi, rather, getting dropped down. Now it's Ori versus SCC and Moogie at this point. This is not easy. The Ice Blast will hit nicely, and Ori might be able to get the kill onto SCC. He can get the double kill. Moogie, the Life Drain coming out, and Ori will get taken down by it. Moogie gets a double kill. The Cold Feet, Fenrir, solo him, Fenrir, I believe in you. 2 more auto attacks. Don't worry about the Life Drain. I'm sure it's fine. But that was not a bad fight for Vici. I mean, yeah, they lost Paparazzi and Ori, but they got some extra money out of it. I mean, this net worth, rather, the fight recap doesn't show everything that happened, but that wasn't a bad fight for the Dire team.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it did go down, right? Because they had like a 6k lead
They had
or something.
a 6k lead. It's now 4k, yes.
Yeah,
and you can see it on the graph, too.
Hey, they got mid tower. Nice work, Catapult.
There you go.
Now it's only a 3k lead. We're back, baby. I did not think that turnaround was going to go well for Moogie. But I think he just thought they all kept running. They just get picked off because they were closing in with the Tusk.
The good Ice Blast at the end for Fenrir, kind of saving that fight for Ori. Otherwise, that fight doesn't go nearly as well for them.
They lost Paparazzi again, though. He went from being, like, unkillable to dead.
I mean, now he's got the SMY, though. I don't think he had it in the last fight. Maybe he did. I'm not sure. But he's got some extra tankiness to work with. It's tough. You got to fight around this Pugna, and really the big issue, I think, on Newbie. I mean, forget about the Gyrocopter, who's doing a lot of damage right now. He's about to get an Aghanim Scepter, but
You saw Ori trying to escape the life drain too, just like helpless.
Oh, Ori's dead. KP just got a kill with an Echo Slam.
Ah, Shaker. I thought that wasn't supposed to work, guys. Solo Echo Slams. JK, lol. 1681 damage.
Really? That's pretty significant.
Yeah.
My
So
God.
he was in the wave, so understandable.
Unfortunate for Ori, did for 40 seconds. This might be the opportunity for Newbee to go for Roshan, and exactly what they're doing now is they'll move into the pit. Mugi's picking up Dagans, by the way. He just purchased one. Probably replaced the bomb with it. And Ice Blast will sail through. It'll be annoying, but I don't think it's going to stop Newbee from doing this. They have no vision, though, to spot where Vici are positioned. Vici are kind of heading over in that direction. It's going to be too little too late, though. They're probably going to give the H-Stats Triple C. No, Mugi instead. He's the one that you really want to keep alive. Rolling Boulder, they're going to try to find Paparazzi. He has the BKB. He won't use it, not yet anyway. The Magnetize will come in. There's the silence. They
So
really
fast,
want to
though.
force his BKB, but yeah, his speed is pretty insane with Phase SMY Drum. When he phases, he's up to 550 move speed, which is pretty significant. They will instead TP Mugi bottom, and you've got now plenty of time. You have map control for Newbee. You got a 7K lead. And,
Putting on the squeeze.
yeah,
The old
exactly.
Boa Constrictor. The Vice Grip. That's Newbee. This lane, this lane, this lane. Take all your jungle. Boa Constrictor. Easy.
Thanks for really illustrating that, Trent.
I could draw a Boa Constrictor. It's roughly this.
Wow.
Yes.
What a snake that is.
Thank you. Been practicing. Now, what do you do as Vici, though? Like, they've taken a high ground position in their own jungle. Risky business.
We've seen a Vici do this a lot, where the enemy team will get an Aegis, they immediately go fight into it. And it depends on the game, obviously. This is what they used to do. I'm not sure if that's what they're going to do now, though.
Yeah, you are right, though. That was, like, their big strat. And it caught people off guard, because you usually split up and farm. You want that one big item before you go high ground. Everyone kind of has an item they want. Like, this Gyro was almost on the Aghanim Scepter, which he has now. And then maybe he's like, oh, I want a 4-staff. And so you all split up and you try and get a pick off to delay that. But they're not going to
Mugi
fall
are
for
not
that.
splitting up.
They have the
They-
bots, too, on Mugi. So he can
These
just,
two
like...
teams know each other pretty intimately, so I doubt either team gets caught off guard here. Maybe somebody tries to go for a pick, I'm sure.
You can tell he's baiting because he's not doing things and running back. He's just like standing
Really just,
still.
yeah, spamming.
I was like, what? No, me? I'm not baiting.
11 is close by. KP's going to run into him, I think.
They have the
Last skill
sentry
comes
now.
out. Paparazzi might get caught by the Shadow Blade.
Dude, they don't see him.
The backstab from 11. He pops the Shadow Blade. He's ready to go. This vision is nice. Faith has no sentries. They're going to jump onto Faith, and he's just dead. I think Dead Blast. Echo Slam counter initiation from KP onto 2, plus the Magnetizer come in, and the silence along with it. 11 will fall. They've got Paparazzi linking S-Triple-C, though, and he will steal a fair amount of damage, about 120.
Oh, but he knows when that BKB's down, he can't be near Pugna.
To get this kill, and Paparazzi needs to run. The Decrypt Dagon combination, and Paparazzi is dead. Despite stealing damage, he was left alone. His team could not help him. The Ice Shards and Snowball Safe were not there, and this will lead into potentially a buyback or two if you're not careful for Vici Gaming. They're going to lose this tier 3 tower almost 100% as the glyph comes out. Mugi's Nether Blast starting to really stack up and do the damage here, and S-Triple-C plinking away with his Gyrocopter. Now Side Gunner done. As
they're
he
just
picks
giving
the
it up.
Aghanim Scepter.
Even with the buybacks, they won't be able to do anything without Razor. The question is, can they go for 2?
I think so. They're going to attempt to. Mugi not quite at that level 25 talent of the 200 Nether Blast damage, but he still does a lot of damage nonetheless. Kaka starting to work on the tower along with KP. This tier 3 will fall. They have Tiny back up in 1. They have Ori back in 10. Once Ori's up, I think you buy back on the Razor potentially. Otherwise, you just lose 2 sets. They might just lose 2 sets anyways. They're going to try with the Snowball. Here comes the Ice Blast. The Warwick punches up. KP actually avoids it, though. The Rocket Barrage S-Triple-C is in. They've already dropped down Monument. Then might be next. Does Glimmer keep in time? 11. He just TPs in and dies. He's got buyback, luckily enough. But here comes Paparazzi. S-Triple-C will finally get caught. And they will only lose 1 set of racks, but the cost is high. It's 2 buybacks for Vici Gaming and an already dead top racks as well.
I didn't even see 11 TP in. He was just dead.
I saw him TP in, stand there for a second, and die. That's what happened. It was,
He had to buy back really late on that Razor, too.
yep.
But it saved the racks, so I guess you can say it was worth it.
I mean, they got the gyro, but I'm sure if you're S-Triple-C, you're like, that is 100% fine. We'll just back up, keep farming. We can wait for the next Aegis for Roche if we want to. I don't think we need to if you're Newbee. They can start taking shrines as well. It's so hard to fight into Moogie now. He is huge, and he's about to, again, hit this level 25 where he can get either the Nether Blast damage talent or the Nether Ward damage per mana. He has a full Dagon 4. That's, I think he's got a Dagon 5 on the Courier. Yep, he sure does. That's not very fun. I guess it is for him.
Yeah, I think he's having a pretty good time this game. Oh! Oops, I did it again.
Yeah, I literally missed it because I just don't expect this to happen, and then it does, and KP just owns.
And then you're like, oh yeah, it's Earthshaker.
Yep, exactly. So
Just
he's
roaming
dead
around.
for 62 seconds. If you're Newbee, I think you could just try to push high ground. And the good thing about Pugna is you don't have to commit that much to siege or to get towers. You know, you can just sit back and Nether Blast, and you're fine.
KP has his BKB. He's going to be such a menace. He can just, like, match... I mean, what's Paparazzi's BKB? 5 seconds. I mean, this fight's impossible. He has 5 seconds to somehow kill Gyrocopter. But they also has to kill Pugna, because he cannot be near Pugna with those BKB, or he's just 1,000% dead.
The 5 seconds that he's going to have that BKB is going to be static linking half of it. And that he just won't have damage in order to blow up Vici rows. And there, the bait is on. Paparazzi has to pop the BKB, but the range rax is already gone. And Paparazzi, he can't even get a link off. He's going to get team script, and now he's probably just dead as he gets taken. And that's a dieback with him being dead for 80 seconds and more than likely going to be a Rax, maybe Megas, and maybe Game at this point for Newbee. There it is.
Like, get me out.
This was... You and I were concerned about the Earthshaker, but boy, did KP step up when it really mattered. And honestly, Moogie just got a ton of farm and took control of this game.
Yeah, it was looking really bad at first because he was 1v1 versus the Tiny, but then they just made the switch. They got the Pugna versus the Tiny. There was no counter swap or anything from V.